Hello, I'm Jeff Price and I'm here to talk to you about chemical safety. The business of drilling and pumping oil relies on a variety of industrial chemicals to get the job done. There are a number of processes that require the use of various chemicals. For example, there are different types of chemicals used to make the drilling mud that is used downhole. All of these chemicals are hazardous to health. So how these chemicals are handled on the job directly impacts the number of workers who are either injured or killed. But a rig presents some new and changing hazards. One of them is mishandling of chemicals. Think about this. Could you properly guard against harm if you didn't know the characteristics of the chemicals you use? This approach certainly wouldn't work for the cook in the kitchen. That's why there's a Material Safety Data Sheet, or MSDS, that accompanies each container. The MSDS is our first stop in determining the hazards and the risk to workers that go with it.
An example would be caustic soda. Used in the drilling mud, it is corrosive. This chemical will burn your skin if you come into contact with it. The MSDS for caustic soda will tell you this. It will also tell you what precautions you should take to protect yourself. On each rig, there will be a well-stocked PPE locker that should be situated next to or near the mixing area. The PPE is there to act as a last line of defense against the chemicals you will be mixing.
Chemicals are not safe if not properly stored. Leaks can hurt the environment and workers.
If we store chemicals badly, then the bags, sacks, or drums can become damaged. Chemicals can then contaminate the ground and cause an environmental incident. They can also cause injury to the person who tries to move the damaged bags, sacks, or drums. If you see chemical bags, sacks, or drums that are damaged, then report the matter immediately to your supervisor. He will then activate the Spillage Plan. Each rig is equipped with several spill kits. To avoid damage to containers, store them where they are unlikely to be damaged by passing vehicles or machinery, and where they're easy to get to.
What can you do if you come into contact with a dangerous chemical? There's an appropriate first aid treatment for each chemical on the worksite. Again, the MSDS will tell you. The smart approach is to read about the treatment before the chemical is used.
You must also know the location of the eye wash stations and the emergency showers before you start the task using the chemical. If you are contaminated, quick action will minimize the injury caused by the chemical. Handling chemicals can be hazardous. Make sure you know what the chemical is and how to protect against contamination before you handle it. When you have finished handling the chemicals, you must always make sure that there is no residue on your clothes or hands. Always wash your hands before eating or drinking anything.
There is risk in using chemicals in any application. The rig and oil field industry is no exception. The key to avoiding minor or serious injury is to know the chemical you're handling before you handle it.
As well as the MSDS, you should also become familiar with the hazardous signs on some chemicals at our work sites. Signs that can tell you if they are corrosive, explosive, flammable, radioactive, or harmful if they are ingested.
Be smart, be open to learning. That's the chemistry of safety. Thanks for watching.